Ladies and gentlemen, success isn't something that suddenly appears in your life. It's something you attract by the person you become. It's a journey built one day at a time by the habits you form, the disciplines you adopt, and the choices you make. If you want to change your life, you must start by changing your daily routine. Let's talk about how you can build a daily routine that leads to success. 1. Success is a daily practice, not an event. I once heard someone say, one day I'll be successful. Well, here's the truth. One day isn't a day of the week. Success isn't found in a single event. It's found in the small, consistent actions you take every day. If you study the most successful people, you'll notice they don't leave their success to chance. They design their days with purpose. They wake up with intention. They do the things that most people are too lazy or undisciplined to do. Success isn't something you get, it's something you become by what you do daily. Success isn't an accident. It doesn't happen overnight, and it certainly doesn't happen by luck. Success is the direct result of the small, consistent actions you take every single day. It's not about doing something big once in a while, it's about what you do on a regular basis that determines the direction of your life. You see, most people are waiting for a breakthrough moment, thinking that success is some grand event that just happens one day. But here's the truth. Success is found in your daily routine. It's in the habits you build, the disciplines you follow, and the choices you make every single day. If you want to change your life, the first thing you have to do is change what you do daily. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I met a man who told me he wanted to be successful. He had big dreams. He wanted to make more money, have a better lifestyle, and do something great with his life. But every time I asked him about his daily routine, he had no clear answer. He woke up whenever he felt like it. He had no structured plan for his day. He spent hours watching television, scrolling through his phone, wasting time on distractions, and then at the end of the day, he wondered why he wasn't making progress. He was living by default instead of by design. I gave him a simple piece of advice. Change your daily routine, and you'll change your future. I told him to start waking up earlier, to plan his days, to read something inspiring, and to set daily goals. He took my advice and applied it, and over time his entire life transformed. Not because of one big moment, but because of the small decisions he made every single day. Your routine determines your results. Think about it. If you exercise and eat well every day, you'll be healthy. If you read and learn something new every day, you'll become smarter. If you practice a skill every day, you'll become better at it. But if you waste time, skip responsibilities, and put off the things that matter, you'll find yourself stuck, wondering why nothing is changing. Success is built on daily disciplines. It's about showing up every day and doing the little things that most people overlook. It's about doing the right things even when you don't feel like it. The truth is, most people know what they need to do to be successful. They know they should wake up earlier. They know they should take care of their health. They know they should read books, set goals, and work on themselves. But knowing isn't enough. Doing is what makes the difference. The challenge for most people isn't that they don't have the knowledge. The challenge is consistency. They'll do the right things for a day or two, maybe a week, but then they stop. They get distracted. They fall back into old habits. And before they know it, another year has passed with no real progress. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your routine at any moment. You don't have to wait for next week, next month, or next year. You can start today. You can decide right now to design a daily routine that moves you towards success instead of away from it. Start small. You don't have to change everything at once. Just make a commitment to improve one area of your daily routine. Wake up 30 minutes earlier and spend that time reading something valuable. Replace an hour of television with an hour of learning. Set a daily goal and make sure you accomplish it. The small things you do daily will eventually lead to big results. Success isn't about luck, talent, or being in the right place at the right time. It's about the disciplines you build into your daily routine. If you take control of your daily habits, you'll take control of your future. If you stay consistent, the results will come. And when they do, you'll look back and realize that success wasn't one big moment. It was a series of small, consistent actions that led you to where you are. 2, start your day with purpose. If you win the morning, you win the day. But if you wake up late, scroll through your phone, and let the day control you, success will always feel just out of reach. I used to wake up without a plan. I'd let the day unfold as it wished, and you know what? Nothing ever changed. But when I started designing my mornings, waking up early, reading something inspiring, setting my goals, I started winning more days. So ask yourself, how do I start my mornings? Are you waking up with purpose, or are you letting the alarm clock push you around? How you start your day determines how the rest of your day will go. If you wake up feeling rushed, stressed, and unprepared, that energy carries into everything you do. But if you wake up with purpose, with a clear plan, and with the right mindset, you set yourself up for success. Your morning is the foundation of your day, and just like a house needs a strong foundation to stand tall, your life needs a solid morning routine to build momentum. Too many people start their day by reacting. They wake up to the sound of an alarm, hit snooze multiple times, and then rush out of bed, already feeling behind. They grab their phone, scroll through social media, check emails, and let the world dictate their mood before they've even had a chance to think for themselves. Before they know it, the morning is gone, and they're scrambling through the rest of the day, feeling overwhelmed and unfocused. But successful people don't start their day by reacting. They start by leading. They take control of their morning, which allows them to take control of their life. The first hour of your day is the most important because it sets the tone for everything that follows. If you start your day with intention, you create momentum that carries through your work, your relationships, and your goals. But if you start your day without direction, it's easy to fall into distractions, procrastination, and wasted time. The secret is to create a morning routine that aligns with your goals and sets you up for success. Imagine two people. The first person wakes up early, stretches, drinks a glass of water, and spends a few minutes in silence planning their day. They read something inspirational, exercise to get their body moving, and review their goals before diving into their work. The second person wakes up late, rushes through their morning, skips breakfast, and heads straight into a chaotic day with no plan. Who do you think will have a more productive and successful day? The answer is obvious. It's not about waking up early just for the sake of it. It's about waking up with purpose. What you do in the first hour of your day affects how you think, how you feel, and how you perform. If you spend your morning in a state of clarity, focus, and positivity, you'll carry that energy throughout your day. But if you start your morning in a state of stress, distraction, and disorganization, your entire day will reflect that. One of the best habits you can develop is to begin each day by feeding your mind with something positive. Read a book that inspires you. Listen to an audio message that motivates you. Write down your goals and remind yourself why you're working toward them. Fill your mind with something that pushes you forward instead of pulling you down. What you put into your mind first thing in the morning shapes your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions for the rest of the day. Another powerful habit is to plan your day before it starts. Take 5 to 10 minutes each morning to write down your top priorities. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to accomplish today? By setting clear intentions, you give yourself direction and purpose. Without a plan, it's easy to get caught up in unimportant tasks, distractions, and other people's agendas. But when you start your day with a plan, you take control of your time and make meaningful progress toward your goals. Your morning is your opportunity to set yourself up for success. Don't waste it on things that drain your energy or distract you from your purpose. Instead, use it as a time to strengthen your mind, your body, and your vision for the future. Wake up with a plan, start your day with positive habits, and watch how the rest of your life transforms. 3, the power of personal development. Here's one of the greatest lessons I ever learned. Your income will seldom exceed your personal development. You want more success? Then become more valuable. And how do you become more valuable? You learn, you grow, you develop skills. One of my mentors told me, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And I took that advice seriously. I started reading books. I listened to great teachers. I took notes. And little by little, my income, my influence, my opportunities, they all increased. Don't go a day without feeding your mind. Read 10 pages of a great book. Listen to an inspiring message. Learn a new skill. Growth isn't automatic. You have to be intentional about it. Your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. If you want to achieve more, earn more, and become more, then you must first grow into the kind of person who deserves those things. Success is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by the person you become. That means if you want to change your results, you must first change yourself. The key to doing that is personal development. Most people focus on what they want: more money, better opportunities, greater success, but they overlook the one thing that controls all of it: their own growth. The truth is, your income, your influence, and your achievements are all a reflection of your skills, your mindset, and your habits. If you improve those, everything else will follow. You don't get paid for time, you get paid for the value you bring to the marketplace. If you want to earn more, don't wish for more money, work on becoming more valuable. The greatest investment you will ever make is in yourself, not in stocks, not in real estate, not in business. Those things are important, but nothing will pay you greater dividends than personal growth. When you develop your mind, your knowledge, and your abilities, you gain the power to create opportunities where none existed before. You gain the ability to solve bigger problems, to make better decisions, and to increase your impact. That's what separates those who struggle from those who succeed. One of the best ways to grow is through reading. Successful people are readers because they understand that knowledge is power. If you spend just 30 minutes a day reading something valuable, that adds up to hundreds of hours of learning each year. And when you apply that knowledge, your life begins to change. Books contain the wisdom of those who have already figured out what works and what doesn't. They allow you to learn in days what took someone else years to master. If you read the right books, you can shortcut your learning curve and accelerate your success. Another key to personal development is learning from successful people. Surround yourself with those who are ahead of you, who think bigger than you, and who push you to grow. The conversations you have, the ideas you absorb, and the perspectives you gain from the right people can completely transform the way you see the world. If you spend time around those who are always complaining, always making excuses, and always stuck in the same place, you'll start to adopt their mindset. But if you spend time around those who are constantly learning, improving, and taking action, you'll rise to their level. Your habits also determine your personal growth. Every day, you are either getting better or staying the same. There is no standing still. The small choices you make each day, whether to read or to watch television, whether to exercise or to be lazy, whether to plan your goals or just go with the flow, those choices compound over time. If you develop the habit of learning, practicing, and improving just a little bit each day, you will be amazed at how much progress you make over the years. The key to personal development is consistency. Growth doesn't happen in a single moment of inspiration. It happens through daily effort. You don't go to the gym once and expect to be in great shape. You don't read one book and expect to be an expert. It takes commitment, it takes discipline, but the rewards are worth it. When you make personal growth a priority, everything in your life starts to improve. Your confidence grows, your skills increase, your opportunities expand, and most importantly, you become the kind of person who can achieve the success you desire. 4, master the art of discipline. Now, I know what you're thinking, I just don't have the motivation. Well, let me tell you, something motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Anyone can be excited for a day, anyone can stick to a plan for a week, but the real winners, they're the ones who stay disciplined long after the excitement wears off. Discipline is doing what you should do even when you don't feel like it. It's making that extra sales call. It's hitting the gym even when it's raining. It's choosing the salad over the junk food. And over time, these small disciplines create massive results. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They create habits that lead to success even when they don't feel like it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Everyone has dreams, ambitions, and things they want to accomplish, but not everyone is willing to do what it takes daily to get there. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't intelligence, luck, or talent, it's discipline. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's making the right choices consistently, not just when it's easy or convenient. The challenge most people face isn't that they don't know what to do. They know they should wake up earlier, exercise, read, work hard, and focus on their goals. But knowing isn't the problem. Doing is, it's easy to be motivated for a day or two, maybe even a week, but motivation fades, life gets in the way, distractions appear. That's when discipline separates the winners from the rest. Discipline is doing what you should do, even on the days you don't feel like it. Every great achievement is built on small, disciplined actions repeated over time. Success isn't one big action, it's a series of little things done consistently. A single workout won't make you fit, but exercising daily will. Reading one page of a book won't make you an expert, but reading every day will. Making one sales call won't make you wealthy, but doing it every day will. The key is consistency. Most people start strong, but quit when they don't see immediate results. The successful ones understand that discipline compounds over time. There will always be excuses. I don't have time. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. But successful people don't operate on excuses. They operate on standards. They hold themselves accountable. They set a standard for how they live, work, and perform, and they don't allow emotions or distractions to dictate their actions. They follow through no matter how they feel. They don't wait for motivation because they know motivation is unreliable. Instead, they rely on habits, structure, and discipline to keep them moving forward. Discipline isn't about making big, dramatic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent choices every day. It's about getting up on time, following through on commitments, and sticking to your schedule. It's about saying no to distractions, limiting wasted time, and focusing on what truly matters. It's about training your mind and body to do the hard things now so you can enjoy the rewards later. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. The most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are simply the ones who have mastered the art of discipline. They show up every day and do the work. They train their minds to push through challenges. They understand that short-term sacrifices lead to long-term rewards. They realize that every action, no matter how small, is either moving them closer to their goals or further away. Think of discipline like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The first few days of waking up early are difficult, but after a while it becomes natural. The first few days of exercising feel painful, but eventually it becomes part of your lifestyle. The key is to start small and build momentum. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit, one routine, and commit to it daily. As you succeed in one area, discipline will spread to other parts of your life. The real secret to success is simple. Do what others won't so you can have what others never will. Stay disciplined when others quit. Keep pushing forward when others give up. Stay consistent when others lose focus. The rewards of discipline don't always show immediately, but they always show eventually. The moment you commit to discipline, your life begins to change. Not in a day, not in a week, but over time, as your consistent efforts compound into extraordinary results. 5, evaluate and adjust your routine regularly. Now, here's a key lesson. If you don't measure it, you can't improve it. It's not enough to create a routine. You have to review it. What's working, what's not, what's moving you forward, and what's holding you back. One of the best habits you can develop is taking time each week to reflect. Ask yourself, did I follow my routine? Did I make progress? What needs to change? The goal isn't perfection, the goal is progress. And small adjustments over time create big results. Success is not a solo journey. No matter how talented, driven, or intelligent you are, you can only go so far on your own. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you higher or pull you down. If you want to achieve great things, you must be intentional about the company you keep. Your environment influences your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your results. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with people who are negative, unmotivated, or complacent, their attitudes and behaviors will rub off on you. You may not even realize it, but their way of thinking will slowly influence your own. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who are ambitious, disciplined, and focused, their mindset will push you to grow. Success leaves clues, and being around successful people gives you access to their habits, perspectives, and strategies. One of the most powerful things you can do for your success is to find a mentor. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you want to take. They have experience, knowledge, and wisdom that can save you years of trial and error. Learning from someone who has already achieved what you aspire to do can accelerate your progress and help you avoid common mistakes. The right mentor can challenge your thinking, hold you accountable, and inspire you to reach higher than you ever thought possible. But it's not just about mentors. The people in your daily life matter just as much. Look at your closest friends, your colleagues, the people you spend your free time with. Are they encouraging your growth, or are they keeping you stuck? Do they challenge you to be better, or do they reinforce bad habits? Sometimes success requires making difficult decisions about who you allow into your circle. If the people around you are not pushing you forward, they are holding you back. This doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life completely, but you do need to be mindful of how much influence they have over you. Spend more time with those who inspire and challenge you. Seek out communities of like-minded individuals who are striving for success. Join mastermind groups, attend events, and build relationships with people who think bigger than you do. When you are in the right environment, your standards naturally rise. You begin to expect more from yourself simply because you see what is possible. Another key factor in surrounding yourself with the right people is accountability. It's easy to make excuses when no one is watching, but when you have people who hold you to a higher standard, you are far less likely to settle for less than your best. A strong support system keeps you focused, motivated, and committed to your goals. When challenges arise, having the right people around you can make the difference between giving up and pushing through. Success is not just about what you know or what you do, it's also about who you do it with. The right relationships can open doors, provide new opportunities, and offer support when times get tough. No one achieves success alone. Even the most successful individuals have teams, mentors, and networks that contribute to their journey. If you want to change your life, start by changing the people you spend time with. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to grow. Be intentional about your relationships, because the people around you will either propel you toward your dreams or pull you away from them. Choose wisely, because your environment is one of the most powerful forces shaping your future. Success is not built in a day, but it is built daily. The small choices you make, the routines you follow, the discipline you develop, and the people you surround yourself with, all of these shape your future. If you want to create a life of success, don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for circumstances to change. Start now. Start where you are with what you have and commit to the process. Every great achievement begins with a single step, and that step is deciding to take control of your daily habits. Wake up with purpose. Invest in your personal growth. Stay disciplined and surround yourself with the right people. These simple but powerful actions, repeated consistently, will lead you to the success you desire. Remember, success is not reserved for the lucky or the talented. It's earned by those who are willing to do the work, stay committed, and keep pushing forward no matter what. You have everything it takes to build the life you want. The question is, will you take the first step? The choice is yours. So, my friends, success isn't a mystery. It's a formula. It's the little things you do every single day that determine where you'll be in 5, 10, or 20 years. Start your day with purpose. Invest in your personal growth. Stay disciplined. And always be willing to adjust and improve. If you do these things, if you commit to a daily routine of success, you won't have to chase success. Success will start chasing you. Now go out and design a routine that will take you to the top,